Are you over 70 and think walking more is the secret to staying young and healthy? Think again. Doctors are now issuing a surprising warning. Too much walking could actually accelerate aging, leaving you weaker, less balanced, and at higher risk of falls. But don't worry, there's a better way to stay strong, mobile, and independent for years to come. In this video, we're revealing 5 game-changing strategies you need to know. And trust me, you'll want to stick around until the end because the final one is the most critical secret to unlocking your longevity. Let's dive in. Let's start with the first game changer, strength training to preserve muscle mass. You might think walking every day is enough to keep you fit after 70, but here's the hard truth. Walking alone won't cut it. After 70, your body faces a silent threat called sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass that can rob you of your independence. Tasks like carrying groceries, standing up from a chair, or even opening a tight jar can become harder not because of age, but because your muscles are weakening without you realizing it. Walking is great for mobility, but it mainly works your lower body and lacks the resistance needed to build or maintain muscle strength. That's where strength training comes in. It's your shield against muscle loss, and it's absolutely critical for staying strong and independent.
Take Robert, a 74-year-old who thought his daily walks were enough. But one day, he struggled to lift a box that used to feel light, and getting up from the couch became a real challenge. At first, he chalked it up to just getting older, but his doctor explained that muscle loss was accelerating because he wasn't challenging his muscles. So Robert started simple strength exercises, light resistance bands, body weight squats, and even small dumbbell movements. Within just a few months, he felt stronger, more stable, and had a burst of energy he hadn't felt in years. His story shows it's never too late to rebuild what you've lost. Here's the best part. You don't need a gym or heavy weights to make a difference. Strength training can be as easy as using resistance bands, doing body weight exercises like squats or push-ups against a counter, or even lifting household items like water bottles. The key is progressive resistance, gradually challenging your muscles to keep them active and growing. The benefits? Strength training not only fights muscle loss, but also improves your balance, reduces the risk of falls and injuries, and studies show it's linked to a longer life, better mobility, and even sharper brain health. Imagine moving through your day with confidence, knowing your body is strong enough to handle whatever comes your way. Want to know where your strength stands? Try this quick test. Sit in a chair and stand up without using your hands. If you can do it easily, that's a great sign your muscles are holding strong. But if it feels tough, it's a clear signal to start strength training now. It's not about becoming a bodybuilder, it's about protecting your independence and vitality for years to come. So if you're ready to make strength your superpower after 70, drop a 1 in the comments below to let me know you're with me.
Next up, let's talk about balance and stability exercises, a critical piece of staying safe and independent after 70. You might think your daily walks are keeping you steady, but here's the reality. Falls are one of the leading causes of serious injury for older adults, and they often happen not because of weak legs, but because of poor balance. Walking alone doesn't do much to strengthen the small stabilizing muscles in your feet, ankles, and core that keep you upright. Without actively training your balance, it naturally declines, turning simple steps into risky moments. A single misstep could lead to a fall that takes months or even years to recover from. That's why balance training is non-negotiable for staying active and independent. Consider Edward, a 76-year-old who was always active, walking daily without a second thought. But one day, stepping off a curb, his foot landed awkwardly and he nearly fell. He caught himself just in time, but that heart-stopping moment made him realize how vulnerable his balance had become. His doctor explained that balance isn't something that stays strong on its own. It needs targeted work. So Edward started simple balance exercises, standing on one foot, shifting his weight side to side, and practicing controlled movements. Within weeks, he felt stronger, steadier, and far more confident with every step he took. His story proves that small changes can make a big difference.
The good news? You don't need a gym or fancy equipment to improve your balance. Simple exercises like standing on one foot, walking heel to toe in a straight grind, or doing slow weight shifts can transform your stability. These moves target those small, stabilizing muscles that walking skips, helping you stay steady in everyday moments, like stepping over a threshold or reaching for a high shelf. The benefits go beyond just avoiding falls. Better balance means improved posture, sharper reflexes, and smoother coordination, making every movement feel more controlled and effortless. Want to test your balance right now? Here's a quick challenge. Stand near a counter for safety, lift one foot off the ground, and see if you can hold it for 10 seconds. If you're rock solid, that's fantastic. But if you wobble or need to grab something, it's a sign your balance needs work. Start training it today, because the best way to prevent a fall isn't just staying active, it's staying steady. If you're ready to take control of your stability, drop a 2 in the comments below to let me know you're in. Now, let's move to our third key strategy, joint protection and low-impact movements to keep your joints healthy and pain-free. As we age past 70, our bodies naturally lose cartilage, joint fluid, and the ability to absorb shock, which can lead to stiff knees, aching hips, or discomfort in your feet, even if you've been active your whole life. You might think walking is gentle enough, but its repetitive impact can actually strain your joints over time, especially if it's your only form of movement. Without proper care, that stiffness and discomfort can creep up, making every step feel like a chore and threatening your mobility. Protecting your joints is crucial to staying active and independent, and that starts with smarter movement choices.
Take Raymond, a 77-year-old who loved his daily walks, thinking they were the best way to stay healthy. But over time, he noticed his knees getting stiff and his lower back aching after every walk. At first, he assumed it was just aging, but his doctor explained that the repetitive stress of walking was overloading his joints without giving them the support they needed. So, Raymond switched to low-impact movements like gentle swimming, cycling, and chair-based stretches. Within weeks, his pain dropped significantly, and he could move with ease again, all while keeping his active lifestyle. His story shows how the right movements can protect your joints and keep you moving freely. You don't need to give up movement to save your joints. Just choose activities that are kind to them. Low-impact options like water exercises, cycling, tai chi, or simple chair-based stretches work wonders by increasing blood flow to your joints and improving lubrication without the pounding stress of walking. These activities strengthen the muscles around your joints, reducing strain and keeping them flexible. The benefits? Less stiffness, smoother movements, and the ability to stay mobile and independent for years to come. Imagine climbing stairs or getting out of a car without that nagging joint pain holding you back.
Want to check how your joints are holding up? Try this simple test. Sit in a chair and slowly stand up without using your hands. Pay attention to how your knees and hips feel. If you notice stiffness or pain, it's a sign your joints need more care, and low-impact movements could be a game changer. Start incorporating these gentle exercises today to keep your joints happy and your mobility strong. If you're ready to move smarter and protect your joints, drop a 3 in the comments below to let me know you're taking action. Let's move on to our fourth essential strategy, core and posture exercises to protect your spine and keep you standing strong. After 70, a strong core isn't just about toned abs. It's about preventing back pain, maintaining balance, and keeping your spine aligned. A weak core can lead to slouching, chronic lower back discomfort, and even a higher risk of falls as your body struggles to stay stable. You might be walking daily, but walking alone doesn't engage the deep stabilizing muscles in your abdomen and lower back that are crucial for holding you upright. Without these muscles working properly, you're putting extra strain on your spine and joints, which can make every movement feel harder than it should. Take Harold, a 75-year-old who was always active with his daily walks. Over time, though, he noticed his shoulders rounding forward and his lower back feeling strained even after short walks. He thought it was just part of aging, but his doctor explained that his core muscles weren't supporting his spine properly, leading to poor posture and discomfort. Harold started incorporating simple core exercises like seated pelvic tilts, standing posture resets, and abdominal bracing. Within just a few weeks, he felt less back pain, stood taller, and even noticed his breathing was easier. His transformation shows how a stronger core can change the way you move and feel every day.
You don't need a gym or special equipment to build a stronger core. Simple moves like standing tall against a wall, engaging your lower abs while sitting, or practicing slow, controlled torso rotations can activate those deep, stabilizing muscles that keep your spine aligned. These exercises do more than just help your posture. They improve your balance, reduce strain on your joints, and even support better digestion by strengthening the muscles around your internal organs. Plus, standing taller gives you a more youthful, confident appearance that can make you feel unstoppable. Want to check your core strength and posture? Try this quick test. Stand with your back flat against a wall, with your head, shoulders, and hips touching the surface. Can you hold this position comfortably, or does it feel like you're forcing yourself upright? If it's tough, it's a sign your core and posture need some love. Start these simple exercises today to keep your spine strong and your movements steady. If you're ready to stand taller and feel better, drop a 4 in the comments below to let me know you're taking this step. Now, let's dive into our final and most critical strategy: flexibility and mobility exercises to keep your joints healthy and your movements fluid. After 70, your joints naturally start to stiffen and your range of motion shrinks, making everyday tasks like tying your shoes or reaching for a high shelf feel harder than they used to. This loss of flexibility isn't just a minor inconvenience. It can chip away at your independence, limiting what you can do without discomfort. Walking keeps your legs moving, but it does little to stretch your muscles or maintain the full range of motion your joints need. That's why flexibility training is a must to keep your body feeling youthful and pain-free.
Meet Walter, a 78-year-old who was still walking daily but noticed his body wasn't cooperating like it used to. Getting out of bed felt stiff, and bending down to pick something up required extra effort. He thought it was just aging, but his doctor explained that his joints were losing mobility because he wasn't using their full range of motion. Walter started incorporating gentle stretches and joint exercises like neck rotations, shoulder rolls, knee-to-chest stretches, and ankle circles. Within weeks, he felt looser, more comfortable, and even stood taller with better posture. His story proves that a few minutes of focused stretching can bring back that ease of movement you thought was gone. You don't need to be a yoga guru or have a gym to boost your flexibility. Simple dynamic stretches, controlled joint rotations, or yoga-inspired movements like ankle circles or shoulder rolls can make a world of difference. These exercises lubricate your joints, keeping them pain-free and flexible. The benefits are huge: fewer aches, better circulation, improved posture, and even a lower risk of falls because your body moves more smoothly. Imagine turning your head to check your blind spot or bending to pet your dog without that tight, restricted feeling. Flexibility makes it possible.
Ready to test your flexibility? Here's a quick check. Stand up straight and slowly turn your head as far as you can to one side, then the other. Does it feel smooth, or do you notice tightness? If it's restricted, it's a sign your flexibility needs some work. Start these simple stretches today to keep your joints limber and your movements effortless. This is the secret to staying mobile and independent, so don't skip it. If you're ready to feel looser and move better, drop a 5 in the comments below to let me know you're all in. As we wrap up, let's bring it all together. If you've been relying solely on walking to stay healthy after 70, it's time to rethink your approach. Walking is wonderful, but it's not enough to keep you strong, steady, and pain-free as you age. To truly thrive, you need to prioritize 5 key areas: building muscle mass through strength training, improving balance to prevent falls, protecting your joints with low-impact movements, strengthening your core for better posture, and boosting flexibility to keep your joints fluid. These aren't just exercises. They're the foundation for a vibrant, independent life well into your later years.
The best part? You don't have to accept muscle loss, wobbly balance, or stiff joints as inevitable parts of aging. Small, consistent changes, like adding a few minutes of strength exercises, balance practice, or gentle stretches to your day, can reverse these declines and keep you moving with confidence. Don't wait for a fall or a moment of struggle to take action. Start now, and you'll be amazed at how much stronger, steadier, and more energized you feel. Your independence is worth it, and your body is still capable of incredible things no matter your age. So which of these 5 strategies resonated with you the most? Maybe it's rebuilding your strength, staying steady on your feet, or moving without joint pain. Share one thing you learned today and how you plan to put it into action in the comments below. Your thoughts inspire us and others. If this video opened your eyes to a smarter way to stay active, give it a like. Hit that subscribe button and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Your support helps us keep bringing you content to live healthier and stronger. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.